I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Slot man moves right. On first down, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the 50, it's Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know it. When I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Ready.
On play action, here's Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Now Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. We're scoreless after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Christian Wilkins dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now Hill to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball is released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 60 yards. Here's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
From the 29, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Watson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
On the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take down from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's got a man. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything. And he coughed it up, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday.